everyone, it's Leanne DeSanto. I'm here with my baby, Miss Shiloh. And today's lesson from Shiloh is about personal responsibility. You know, Shiloh always inspires me to talk about things that I just think really matter. And I wanted to share this with you today, this idea of personal responsibility. And I know sometimes when we hear that, we think, ooh, responsibility sounds kind of scary, right? But you know, we are responsible for ourselves, and we need to take personal responsibility for what's going on in our life, what's happening, for our thoughts, for our beliefs, for how we react to things, pretty much everything, right? But how often do we do that? You know, are there times in your life that you feel like you haven't really stepped up and taken responsibility? You know, in this political climate right now, and actually filming this the day before the last debate of Miss Hillary and Mr. Donald, and I've just been thinking a lot about it lately in the past couple weeks, of all the crazy things that have been coming out about both candidates, and really this past 18 months and what's happened, and just this idea of personal responsibility. You know what? If they just step up and say, you know what, I messed up, I made a mistake, I'm taking responsibility, I've learned from it, I want to move forward. I just think that would resonate so much more with people than this kind of blame game and this kind of hiding out, or turning things around and deflecting. And I just don't think at the end of the day that it really serves any of us when they do that. And no matter what your political affiliation, it's not really about that. It's just about us taking responsibility. You know, us taking responsibility. So I've just been thinking a lot about that lately, and it got me thinking about the prayer of St. Francis. And whether you were brought up, you know, Catholic or Christian or Jewish or Muslim, Islam, Buddhist, whatever, I think the prayer of St. Francis really crosses all religions, all spiritual texts, because at the end of the day, I think they're all about love, and they're all about compassion at their root. But we lose sight of that, you know, and we make one wrong and one right, and this one's wrong, or this group of people's wrong, or, you know, this particular political affiliation's wrong. And I think it's about us coming together. More than ever, we need to come together, take responsibility for how we show up, for what we do, for the energy that we put out there. You know, there's so much going on social media, and in the mainstream media, as well as on social media, about, you know, especially the political arena, right, and other things too. But I think there's a point that you're either contributing or you're contaminating. And the prayer of St. Francis reminds me of that. I think it's so powerful, and I actually have a little card that I carry with me that I keep in my wallet that I just wanted to share today. I felt inspired to share this, and I think you'll see that some of it resonates no matter what religion you are. So it starts, Lord, make me a channel of thy peace. Where there is hatred, may I bring love. Where there is wrong, may I bring the spirit of forgiveness. Where there is discord, I may bring harmony. Where there is error, I may bring truth. Where there is doubt, I may bring faith. Where there is despair, I may bring hope. Where there are shadows, I may bring light. Where there is sadness, I may bring joy. Lord, grant that I may seek rather to comfort than be comforted, to understand rather than be understood, to love than to be loved. For it is by self-forgetting that one finds. It is by forgiving that one is forgiven, and it is by dying that one awakens to eternal life. I mean, to me, that is so powerful. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. I mean, how? That just crosses every, whether you're a spiritual person, you're not a spiritual person, whatever you believe. To me, I just feel like it's time we come together, and it's time to take that responsibility and say, you know what? Where I see hatred, I'm going to bring love. I'm going to be the conduit to love. Whatever that looks like. If that means I'm not going to post something negative when everyone around me is, then that's showing up in love. That's showing up more in a spirit of love and compassion. And I'm not going to feed into what is negative or what is not going to move the needle forward. because I just don't think it really does, you know. And it's just, we've been showered with it for so long, and how horrible everything is and miserable everything is, and I think Donald Trump must have said the word disaster like 100 times. But it's time that we just, you know, watch our language and really understand that we need to show up and take responsibility for how we show up in the world. And if we all do that in a spirit of compassion and love, and stay away from the negativity and the hatred, that's how it's going to change. That's the only way it's going to change. So anyway, I was really touched to share this with you today. I hope it resonates, and I hope you just have an awesome day. Bye for now.